Hey, I thought I'd actually record this, so this will be my first time ever setting up a Commodore 64. This is the one I won at the Perth Amiga Users Group Meet last week, thanks to Al. And I think all the prizes, to some degree, were sponsored by 8-Bit Shop, I think it is. Marvin Drugsma, in some way. I don't know exactly where he fits in, but anyway. And I think that's Bitmap Soft, so that's one of the brand new games there. But I thought I'd might as well record this, my first time ever setting up a Commodore 64. So I'll just get into it. This is going to be probably the rawest video I've ever done, other than those I've chosen to delete. Nobody knows what's in this, by the way. I've looked on Marvin Drugsma's shop, and it's called Loading Time Enhancer. Okay. And I think the version sold on the shop is alcoholic. It's like a flavoured whiskey. But a very small amount of. But whether he would have sent that through, because he sends stuff to Al a lot, so I don't know. He also does a children-friendly version, I think, which isn't alcoholic. We're pretty confident it's not hand sanitizer. We assume this is meant to be consumed by humans. Bollocks. I think it's meant. I kept it on my mouth, kept it on my tongue. Was there any fizzing? I'm thinking, don't swallow something you're not sure of. So I've spat that out down the sink. Let's clean it down with some vodka. Much better for you. Sorry, Marvin. If that was meant for human consumption, I do apologise. I was just being safe. Right. Don't try this at home, kids. Just going to get into this. First time ever setting up a C64. What I did just do was hit up 3 guys from the Perth Amiga Users Group who I know their C64 stuff, because I did notice, and you've got to be sensible about these things, the cassette player has an earth lead. Now apparently that's for one of the other machines. It's not needed for the Commodore 64. 3 people have independently told me that, so that doesn't have to be used. So in theory, that's what I'm going for. Let's get on with this. The obvious things first, power and RF. So that's easy. And I'm going to go for the standard. So that doesn't have a power thing on it, does it? So I have to turn that off. All right, hang on. So I'm going to kill this, mess up my lighting. I'm filming on my new phone. I know it doesn't give the best footage, but the reason I'm doing that, there's RF. I'm unplugging something, probably my DVD or my VHS player. Right, RF's going to be easy. There's only one place it can go, and that's there. Right, while we're here, there's only one place that looks like that fits, and that's there, and there's a notch, so in theory it goes there. And that just gets tucked out the way, I'm told. That's easy. Okay, yeah, the reason I'm using that phone is because I can control the ISO, so if we do get flickering on the screen I should be able to fix it. Let's move the games out of the way. That's the one Reese gave me. This is the slightly cleaner one that I got with the machine. I need to clean this one up, but I'm going to plug them both in. So that's joystick 1. Oh, there is an on-off switch. There's an on-off switch on the side, okay. And it's currently off. Unlike the Specky, which does not have an on-off switch. Also, the Amiga does not have an on-off switch. It's on the power pack. Okay, that's all plugged in, so that's easy. Now this. Get rid of my lucky bands. And I assume it's just going to go in the side there. There's a couple of DIN slots down there, but there go the games. It's got to go in the side there, because that's where the power switch is. This is the thing when you don't have the manual. Only an idiot would just plug it in, right? It doesn't actually say... Oh, it says power. I just wasn't holding it up far enough. It actually says power. There. I mean, that was an educated guess anyway, wasn't it? I mean, you know, it's right by the power switch. It's got to be the power. But you really should check these things out if you're not sure. Okay, that's going to go in there. See, back in the day, you wouldn't have dared, you know, oh, I've got to read the instructions. Let's get these games. And I'm going to purposely try one of the original games when we get this thing fired up. Right, that's all plugged in. The 5 volt on this has apparently been replaced, whatever that means, on the power. Right, TV on. I'll come back round here now. So yeah, apparently the 5 volt, we are recording, aren't we? Yes, okay, let's see what we can do with the ISO there. See if we can make that better or worse. Oh no, that's the ISO, that's not going to help us at all. Settings, alright. We'll see what we get. Okay, so this needs to be on a TV. That's AV, that's AV2. Alright, channel 98. Alright, okay. Let's turn this on. We have nothing, so I'm probably going to need to tune it in, I would imagine. That's volume. Oh, there we go. It's on channel 2. It's already in. I'm not going to mess about with that. It's a bit noisy, but they were. That's what you got to remember. You know, these things were a noisy signal. Well, at least I don't have to bore you with tuning in. Let's see what the picture looks like on the camera. Oh, that's hideous roll, isn't it? Swapping cameras. Okay, we're back to the old faithful Pixel XL, and I'm really sorry, but this is why I don't film on CRTs. I cannot get a stable image on that. So it's up, it's working. I've got the Commodore prompt, Commodore 64 basic, 64K RAM systems, 38911 basic, but it's free. Wish I'd seen that before one of the questions that was on the quiz, because I'd have got the highest score, damn it. And if I could spell AstraZeneca. Anyway, going back to the meat last week. So I'm now going to, what am I going to do? I'll get one of the flat screen TVs down here and we'll proceed with that. Sorry about this. And I think that's channel 2. That's what it was on the other one. I think I'm going to have to tune this in.
Waiting.
It's found 8 digital channels. I had this when I was trying to set up my Philips G7000 once, which was amusing. Because I found the Philips G7000 made the best internal digital TV tuner I've ever seen. It was crazy. So it should go digital, then radio, then TV.
you can see it's at 74%. It will do digital first, followed by digital radio, and then should do analog, which this should show up as. I had to talk very slowly to make this bit work, and...
There it is! Now it's gone! But we know that it's found it. So we just have to wait for this to finish. Oh! Copyright strike. Oh! Ah, it's the Bathurst 12 hour. I should just be watching this. Anyway. There we go. TV, channel 37. Mono. All right, we're in. So, I know nothing about... how do you... I know nothing about how you load a game on this. Let's have a quick look at what we've got here. We've got 1985, The Day After, which looks like... Does that look a bit like Thrust or something? Hang on. Or like Lunar Lander type game? Big Brother has destroyed Earth. Damn it. Rotate left, rotate right. See, I'm instantly getting vibes of Lunar Lander from that. Good concept, not for today. That's Freaky Fish. That's a brand new game, but I really want to play Speed King, a motorbike racing game. Right, done. So before we do that, I want to just see how similar is this to all other types of BASIC. Nothing's doing anything. So that's interesting. Now it's doing stuff. Okay, interesting. All right, let's see. 10. No. Always start with a fresh screen. 10. Is it going to be the same? 10 CLS. 20. Print. This is a nice keyboard, gotta say. 30. Syntax error in line 10. CLS, so it doesn't like the command CLS. All right, can we just overwrite 10 by doing that? So I don't know what clear screen is in Commodore BASIC. CLS is generally in every other BASIC. But that works. All right. Don't know how you stop it. Run stop. Okay, there's a key that says run stop. CLS doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Clear doesn't do anything. CLD. Don't know what clear the screen is in Commodore BASIC. Oh well. But that's fine. All right. Does this work? Let's get rid of 20. Let's get rid of 30. In theory, there's now nothing in those lines. Yep. 10. Plot 20. 20. 20. Draw 2020. I think that's right. error in line 10. All right. Maybe. I'm not going to mess about with that too much because, to be honest, I can't remember my plot and draw commands, but that should have plotted a point somewhere around here and then drawn a line, diagonal line somewhere. I think, but it might not be a comma, it might be a semicolon you many use. I can't remember. Draw 10. Well, that doesn't do anything either. Anyway. CRSR, what's that do? Oh, that's cursor, left and right. Okay. So how do you go back? Shift. All right. Interesting. Up. Down. Interesting. What does the Commodore button do? Bugger all. Okay. Right, stop. Shift lock was obvious. Keyboard seems to be working fine, so that's good. All right, let's give it a fresh boot again. And I've never loaded a game from tape on a Commodore 64. Never owned one. So I'm going to go for. I'm going to assume I put the disc. I'm going to assume I put the tape in. Is that in properly? All right. I'm going to rewind it to the beginning. I'm going to do what I would do on a Spectrum. Load and double quotes. Press play on the tape. All right, let's see what happens. That went white. I don't know if it's meant to go white. And I don't know if we hear any sound. Do you have a volume control on this? There's no volume control. That's freaking me out. There's no volume control. All right. It says found speaking. The tape has stopped. So then what do I do? The tape's... It does it itself! It's... Oh! Now look, I know the Acorn Electron does a similar thing if you're using the right cassette recorder with a... I think it's an REM connector, which is remote control, so the computer controls the cassette. But it's still freaky. And what is also freaky is not hearing anything. Is that because my volume's down? Nope. So I'm not hearing any load noises. And I do recall that on one of the few occasions that I went to a friend's house who had a Commodore 64. I remember you saw the wavy lines, which I was familiar with the Spectrum, but you didn't hear any loading sounds. And one of the other guys, he had a I think it was my mate Tim actually from school. This has stopped now. That's not doing anything. How long do I wait? How do I know if it's not loading? Yeah, my mate Tim, I'm pretty sure he had games on cassette, but also games on disc. He had the disc drive. So I think that's failed, isn't it? Because that's not continuing. She do nothing. She do nothing. Wait. Nada. Okay. And I can't rewind. Turn it off. In fact, I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to see if side B is better. What game's that? Oh, Skyjets. Okay, let's have a look at that in a minute. I have to hold my finger on this one. Doesn't quite line up. Here we go. Right, bang. If it's anything like old Spectrum games, sometimes because side B hasn't been used, then you get more joy out of using side B. Skyjet. Can't really tell what kind of game it is. I'm guessing a shoot 'em up. Joyport in port 2. Okay. It's funny how even with glasses on, found Speed King. Okay, good. Even with glasses on, I can't tell you what kind of game that is. It looks like you've got a little ship there. But then on other screens, I can't see the ship. So... Skyjet. Should probably look up my controls on this game. Joystick port 2, so it's going to be the dirty joystick I'm going to be using. Well, you got fire button, space bar. Accelerate is fire button, that's good. Or space bar, and you got these keys is left and right. Low gear, high gear is A and Z. That's easy enough. Right, so I've now learnt today in one swift move how you tell if a Commodore 64 game isn't loading. It just stops. Everything stops. It's all part of the learning experience for me today. So, exposure to the Commodore 64 back in the day. I would have hardly touched the keyboard. My mate Tim from school went round his house maybe once to play on his Commodore 64. I remember we played Outrun, and I really enjoyed the Commodore 64 port of Outrun. I liked the speed. Obviously there's some compromises in that port, but it was nice and fast, and in a arcade racer, that's what you want. I think we played Commando. Really not clear memories of it. Who else did I know that had a Commodore 64? I can't really think, other than a girl I went out with called Lynn, but didn't really use it once. I think we played R-Type or an R-Type-like game on it once. Other than that, no real memories of the C64 at her house either. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure those are the only two people I knew that had a Commodore 64. Whereas Spectrums, I had a Spectrum. Oh, that's not true. I probably knew other people at school that had a Commodore 64. But I never went round their house to play on it. Does that make sense? So I'm talking high school now, secondary school as we call it in England. Yeah, so never played on them. I don't remember ever playing on one in the shops. Could you believe? Yeah, but in terms of friends' houses who I went round regularly in my immediate friend group and played on the Spectrum. Matt and Daryl, pair of brothers, Spectrum 48K, rubber key. Daniel from school, from primary school or junior school, Spectrum 48K. My mate Steve, who's regularly in the comments, Spectrum +2. Sean and Gary, another pair of brothers, Spectrum +2. And myself, Spectrum +3. So you can see what, and though all those I've all mentioned, apart from Daniel, all lived near me. There we go. And that stops. That stops. Fantastic. Right, well, this is my first play of a game on the Commodore 64. I think I've just gone for the right joystick. Not doing anything. All right. I don't know what I'm meant to press to get this working. Space preview. F7 is race. F7. Oh, you got 7. Okay, so that's interesting. So you got F1 to F1, then 2. I assume it's shift. F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8. So there's actually 8 keys there. Interesting. So F7. Okay, am I racing now? I don't know what's going on. This isn't me. This is some demo mode. All right. Okay. F7. Okay. Farty noises. Why is it not? It's not working very well. Let's try this. Gears are not working. That's very farty noises. Why is it not going up a gear? Oh, okay. What? Z? That doesn't make sense, but anyway. So Z is up, change up, and A is change down. Whatever. Okay. That's very good engine noises. Actually, that was a V8 outside. that wasn't the game at all. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I've got 6 gears. Oh. Farty noises. Very farty noises. But then, you know, if you compare this to a ZX48K, many farts. Compare it to something, a 128 machine, well then I'd say they were less farty. Oh, caught up with them. Oh, change down. Can you hot swap joysticks? I don't know. I'm not going to risk it, but I think that joystick might be buggered. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Is it this joystick? Yeah, they're not doing anything. Look, I'm in the game. I'm in the game. So it must be doing something right. I mean, I like the speed of this along the side, but to be honest, I've seen Acorn Electron racing games look like that as well. It's not like there's a lot at the side of the track to, you know, task the C64. I'm sure it's capable of a lot more. In fact, I know it's capable of a lot more. So I'm not going to judge it on that. Arse. What's that noise? The keyboard's still working after all this time, so maybe it had a spaz because I hot swapped the RF. I don't know. Seems to be behaving itself now. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to a different game. I'm not going to make you sit through the load on that one. And I'm probably going to swap cameras back just because I know the other one records longer video better. But this is interesting, farty noises. So I think what we're going to do, not really interested in playing that today. That's 1985, because I'm pretty sure that's kind of a lunar lander clone. We'll have a look at Skyjet. And then I'm going to have a look at Freaky Fish, just because this is a brand new game. So I assume they've really pulled everything the C64 can do out of it. So that'll be interesting to look at. Okay, so we're loading Skyjet, as you can see. Seems to be loading okay, nice. Loading screen. I forgot to swap the joysticks around, but I'm chatting to Al, who's the guy who provided this prize package for me at the meet. And quickly check with him, and he said absolutely never ever hot swap joysticks. So glad I checked. So we'll see if this joystick works again, but I'm not going to hot swap them. I just forgot to change them. There we go. That was good timing because that's just loaded. So will that let me rewind the tape? Will let me rewind the tape, so that's good. I shouldn't have done that in case it's a multi-load. Might be a multi-load game. Right, start game. Adjust filter. I don't think so. Right, is this going to work? So that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. So I need to see the controls. Skyjet. Skyjet. It just says joystick in port 2. There's no keyboard controls. It's just the joystick and it's not flipping working. I have to reload this game again because I got to turn the machine off, swap the joysticks, turn the machine on, and then reload the game. Okay, yes, I'm darker, but that's because I focused on the screen, and what you'll also notice is I fixed the aspect ratio, and yes, I did use the word fixed. It was wrong because it was 16:9, and I've used the TV settings to make it 4:3. I've also worked out Commodore 64 ownership already. More vodka. I'm sure we all drank vodka back then, right? Okay, maybe not, but anyway, it's helping me today. So, I've switched it off, I've reloaded the same game, and I have swapped the joysticks over. So this one is no longer plugged in. This is now plugged into joystick port 2. So hopefully that will work. Skill level 0. Sounds about right. Let's start game. Let's see if this joystick works. Hey, this one works. So obviously this one needs looking at. So that's fine. It was free. Right, okay, so once you go up, what am I meant to do? I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know what to do. What do you do in this game? Okay, I can shoot. I can go up and down. Am I meant to... I need a tractor. I'm not... It's not a political statement. I'm just saying, well, how do I shoot them? I don't know how to shoot the tanks. Bollocks. Let's try Freaky Fish. Wait, no, wait. Hang on. There are no instructions. Literally, it gives me a storyline and it tells me to use joystick and port 2. CNTR is quick game. That's probably a good button to press. It says CNTR. Surely it means CTRL. I don't know. CNTR. Where's that? There's CLR. CLR is a command. Anyway, don't know where CNTR is. What are you trying to tell me? CRSR? No, that's cursor. Anyway, you are the pilot of Skyjet. You can only battle. Only you can battle through the shells and gunfire of the enemy. Only you can safely pass through the skies. I don't think you've got the right guy. Avoiding the bitter struggle of superpowers around you. Well, yeah, here we are, back in the 80s. Holy crap. Only Skynet is able to collect essential radar equipment, that's what I'm meant to be doing, from the secret locations and deliver them to the Allied bases in the war zone. Okay, danger is all around. Got that right. The invaders came from the skies, from the murky depths of the seas, by land. They're all around you. You must destroy them to survive. The submarines carry reinforcements. If you allow it to reach the land, your mission will only be made more difficult. There will be more pilots. Those orders are to eliminate... There will be more pilots whose orders are to eliminate you at all costs. More tanks, more ammunition. Let's give that another go. This is skill level 0. No, I don't know what the filter is. Okay, so I'm there. They're tanks, are they? Yes, they are. I thought they were boats. There's a submarine. Where's he going? He goes in the water. Okay, and I meant to stop him getting somewhere. Let's go across here. Where's the thing? Oh, there's the thing. Bollocks! How am I? Like literally, there are no other instructions. It's not there. It's there. How do I land safely? Do I just land softly? Can I land safely? Oh, I've got it. Oh. Okay. I, at least now I've got an idea. Come on, pick up. Oh, sugar. What's going on? Back off. Right, okay. Yes, okay. I've got ET. I don't know where I'm meant to take ET. Back here? That doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. I'm playing another game. Okay, so I've actually decided we will actually have a look at 1985, because then I've done all 4 games, so we're going to have a look at 1985 the day after. And there's the load screen. It's going to be a bumper feature-length video. This looks like Lunar Lander or Thrust to me. Okay, it's joystick in port 2, which the good one is plugged in. Rotate left is Z, rotate right is X if I need to use keyboard. Cursor down is thrust. Cursor right. Okay, so it's 2 over there. Okay. So this is like Thrust. Thrust is one of my all-time favourite games on the Acorn Electron. That is such a good game. Absolutely friggin' love it. I need to recollect that, actually. Or use joystick in port 2. Okay. It is the day after Big Brother has been destroyed and the Earth has to learn how to survive on its own. It's the day after. It's the year after. When it says Big Brother, that's referring to the book 1984. This is 1985. That's the year after, isn't it? Maybe this is 1st of January. This is when this is set. 1st of January 1985, because it's the day after. And Big Brother has been destroyed, apparently, on the 1st of January. So his reign really didn't end. So what was the book about? The book was pretty much pointless, wasn't it? I mean, come on. Anyway, destroyed it, and the Earth has yet to learn how to survive on its own. It was... Big Brother wasn't actually in charge of the whole Earth. Let's play the game. Oh, right, I'm playing. Now this has got more sound than the last game. Okay, this is... Okay, that's a hard ceiling right there. I'm glad I've loaded this. This looks more like my kind of game. Even though I dismissed it at first. As being a lunar lander. Don't hit the... So what is... Ah, that's tractor beam. Oh, bollocks! Gotta wait for the launch every time. Oh, quick, more farts. More farts. Fart in the right direction. Oh, gotta fart in the right direction. Oh, oh no. Enter your name. I don't think it's worth entering my name. My name is Yes. I think let's tackle this like a cosmonaut. Okay, we are good to go, comrade. Best space mission. That's a terrible Russian accent. No, boy, but this has nothing to do with the book 1984. Let me just tell you that. The day after, suddenly we're in space. The entire book is about London and Kent. Suddenly, we're in space. Don't, fall. Ah, oh. I hate that flying saucer. I don't even know if I'm going to be going up. I think I'm not going to be going up. I think I'm going to be going along. I don't mind this joystick, I've got to say. Just on the buy, you know, this is my first experience of C64 stuff. And of course I know that any of my existing, like my Quick Shot would work, my Quick Shot 2, my Atari 2600 recreation by AGIMA would work. Because they're all the same standard. My Micro Switch, whatever it was, Archer. Radio Shack Archer, that would work. My Battle Station 2, I could be using the Battle Station 2 right now. That would work as well. I think I'm just going round and round, so I think I'm going to go back this way. Let's go up. Let's not go up. We are bold, come on, we are so good. We are so good. Let's play a modern game, Freaky Fish. Okay, we're loading Freaky Fish. And look, let me just say, on the Spectrum, there are a few games where, you know, there might be something special and there might be a sub-game whilst the main game is loading, but they were few and far between. But very seldom did you get something like music playing and a countdown. I have seen that done before on Spectrum games, but that's pretty cool. I like it. I like that. So this is Freaky Fish by Bitmap Soft, so it is a modern game. And we're straight into the game. That didn't take long to load at all. Let's have a look at Freaky Fish. Start a new game. Oh yeah, so I had a quick read of the instructions. Look, let me just say, the font back in the day on these instructions on the original games was quite small, right? Okay. But now, Freaky Fish, a brand new game by Bitmap Soft. Okay, the font is comparable actually. It is about the same. I thought it was smaller. No, fair enough. But Bitmap Soft, Bitmap Books, all of these, if there's one thing I can say to everybody, is the people that are now into these games, that are reliving our pasts, we need a bigger font. Otherwise we have to put on our embarrassing reading glasses. And in fact, these aren't even my reading glasses, these are my soldering glasses. These are the 2 strength off the shelf cheapo glasses, not the 1 strength. But anyway, what was that? That was 1985. 1985, I quite enjoyed that. Even though I didn't get very far. Didn't get anywhere. Okay, start a new game. Oh yeah, and so on the instructions, I'm getting the hint now. It just said joystick and port 2. I've got it, guys. The joystick goes in port 2. I understand now. I understand. Not port 1, port 2. Okay, start a new game. Yes. No idea what this is about. Freaky Fish. Okay, I'm the fish. I'm the big fish. I'm the big freaky fish. And what's my objective? Eat the little fish? Nope. Get the diver? Nope. Ah, stop him. Oh, is it like a... Ah, maybe I'm meant to stop his dynamite. Ah, bam, he's killing all my fish. My fish friends. Yeah. Oh, that didn't work. So I'm going to stop him killing my fish friends. I think that's the idea. Okay. Oh, no, he's going to... Oh, damn you, freaky fish guy. No, no, no. Did he kill anyone? No. Right, let's try and get him. There, take it. Bum. Yeah, have it, have it. I've got it now. So the lives of the fish in the pond, clever. Ah, yes. Take it, fisherman. That'll teach you for peeing in my pond. You're not meant to inhale vodka. Let me tell you that. It's a trap for young players. Oh, no, arse. Bum. That's okay, it's not going to get anyone. This is good! Bitmap Soft, well done. This is my first Bitmap Soft game that I've played, by the way. And I like it. This is just good fun. I mean, no, it's no The Dark, it's no Travel Through Time, which are the modern games I've played on the Spectrum. But it's good, wholesome fun, and it's as good, giving me a good comparison in terms of course, the use of colour on the C64 is fantastic. There's none of the colour clash you get on the Spectrum. I'm never going to deny that the C64 is a good machine. Oh, that got me right in the face. We'll take that. Right up your... Yeah. I think I just evicted one of my own fish. That's not right. This is oddly satisfying. Oh, piece of... Nope. Oh, one more fish. Yes, got him. Got him. Bonus. All right. Okay, stopping this freaky fish. So if I... Oh, okay, I didn't evict my own fish then. Stop killing my fish! These are my boys. Get out of the way. Go over there, guys. We've got him. Yeah, stay there, stay there. Stay there. Oh! Bob the fish. That's going to be... Oh, no. Stay out of the way, guys. It's alright. I know what he's up to. Stay. Oh, damn it. No! Oh! Didn't even have time to name that fish. That's how quick he died. Or she. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Oh, damn it. I feel somewhat responsible for the death of these fish. Oh, shice. So, there you go. Let's have a quick listen. Everybody talks about the SID chip. And it would be wrong of me to not take time to listen. Hang on. I need to listen, clearly. Look. Genuine first proper experience of owning a C64. Very raw video. Very, very raw video. I'm aware of that. I'm not going to change it. I like it. I like it. I like the fact that it followed standards. We could argue over who set what standards. On the Acorn Electron, you type chain to load the game. On the Spectrum, you type load. On the C64, you type load. I think you could actually type load on a Electron and it'll still work, I think. The Electron has got a beautiful mechanical keyboard. 32K of memory. This has got 64, twice the memory. The Electron's internal speaker is the sound, and beeps and farts is what you get. The C64 SID chip, listen to it, beautiful, beautiful. The 48K, I'm gonna have to grab it. Oof. Look, I can't get away from the nostalgia attached to these keys. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but I can't get away from the nostalgia. But to type in BASIC, unless you were used to the keyboard commands that this has, it's actually a rock for your back. The fact that it tries to predict, well, in fact, it's preset commands for each key, rather than just typing the words, which is what most of us just want to get on with. I can understand why they went for it, because how else are you going to make this Dead Man's Flash keyboard, you know, usable? The only way was to create these shortcuts, and, you know, that became its saving grace. So much nostalgia attached to this, because this is what my friends had. My first Spectrum was the Plus 3. That's a membrane keyboard. Not the same as this. Well, I think this is a membrane as well, isn't it? I don't think it's mechanical. But this is a nice keyboard. This is a very nice keyboard. It's a very nice machine. Look, I can't dispute this is a very good machine, and it's the best selling home computer of all time until I think the Raspberry Pi overtook it. I think that's right. It's amazing. It's actually amazing, and I love the integration with the cassette player. Now, you did get that on things like the Acorn Electron, and of course the built-in cassette player on the Amstrad CPC 464 and the Spectrum Plus 2. You did get that, but the way that this interacts with this machine, I can't even rewind. Acorn Electron does the same thing. If you're using the REM connector. If you're just using a standard cassette player, then not so much. And that is, well, that swings in the favour of the Spectrum and the Acorn Electron, is you're not forced to use the proprietary. You could plug in a friggin' Walkman and load games onto this, because it's a standard ear connector. Same on the Plus 3, same on the Acorn Electron. So long as you've got the right cable for the Acorn Electron, you can plug in anything. I dare say there's a cable that's a workaround for the C64, but I do like the integration. I do like the fact that the computer controls this controls the computer. I like that. That sound, that's beautiful. Is it the CY chip? Is that right? On the 128K Spectrums and the Plus 2 and the Plus 3. I mean, there's some gorgeous tunes coming out of that as well. So it's not that this is doing anything the Spectrum can't, but only when you get onto the later Spectrums. And of course, this has no color clash. Look at this, beautiful, beautiful use of color. And that is, without a shadow of a doubt, what the C64 always did a lot better than the Spectrum. No denying that. So look, those are my first thoughts. This joystick is screwed, but that's okay. I got that for free off Reese, so that's fine. And look, the giveaway really is the fact that there's, have you seen this cable? That's a bit of a giveaway. The fact that that's held together by sticky tape, and there's some exposed wire there. So this joystick is going to need some work. This one that I got as part of the prize package is working absolutely fine. So that's good. Look, no nostalgia to this machine, none at all, and I'm not ever going to pretend to have nostalgia or false interest, if I can call it that. My nostalgia is with the Spectrum and with the games that it came with, and with the games that I played. But I'm a big lover of Commodore from the days of the Amiga, but I am so pleased that I won this C64, because look, Reese was right. It is a machine I need to own and I need to spend some time with. I'm not gonna spend time and money recollecting games for it, because I have no nostalgia towards them. But I will get an SD card solution so that I can at least experience those games. And what I will do in the future is some comparison videos, games that I have fond memories of them on the Spectrum. What are they like on the C64? And were they better on the C64? Not going to be more nostalgic, but are they better? Technically. Really pleased to have this. Alright, this is going to be an epically long video. So, thanks for watching. I won't keep you any longer. Goodbye.